Dayan Arda is a 15-year-old sophomore of Belize High School. Born prematurely, he suffered retinopathy of prematurity, or ROP for short, soon after birth. It's an eye disease that occurs in premature babies and sometimes leads to blindness. Dayan started playing music at age 2. Now, at almost 16, he teaches the piano voluntarily in his free time.
Again, just to get you familiar, the right hand is, let me start from here, it's
His blindness does not impede his abilities, and neither has COVID.
I'm right now with my current 18-year-old blind student who I'm teaching the piano, very basic, she's doing so well.
But Dayan's mom, Tracy Arda, says the biggest challenge in these COVID times is tempering her son's reliance on his sense of touch with COVID safety measures, and in his case, stricter ones.
We had to have a long conversation over and over with him about then you won't be able to touch anyone or touch anything, and you will get more assistance than you normally do during this time. So ask questions first, ask for direction, don't touch anyone, please don't touch anyone. Don't touch your face, don't touch your eyes. It was very important that he knew that very early on.
What blindness requires of students like Dayan is prepare them better for remote learning, which is a scenario that COVID has brought about. But the Belize Council for the Visually Impaired, BCVI, has been there providing the necessary tools to learn.
As they get older, which you would have found with some of the students that you met, we introduce laptops. So we provide a laptop for them that is equipped with text-to-speech software, so they're able to learn how to browse the internet, how to type up Word documents, how to send emails. And because we started this years ago, it has, in my opinion, helped with the transition to this online learning. Having that edge, having already been introduced to laptops or to technology, I think has really helped our students. And now it's just a matter of working to transition them back into school.
12-year-old Miracle Waite is a Standard 6 student of St. John Vianney Primary School. She too has been excelling despite the restrictions that COVID has posed.
Somebody would help me log into my class because I just learned to use a screen reader, so yeah. And then for exams, when I read out the questions, I give that answer and I type it in and then I submit it.
I understand that you are an excellent student.
I guess.
How do you manage to do that?
If you have a brain, then you could do anything. You don't really need to say.
Miracle is learning to do Braille. So a lot of her notes, although the teacher teaches online, a lot of it will have to be in Braille. So she has to learn to read back her notes, just like a regular sighted child. Or a recording, because a lot of the teachers send it video as well. But in regards to her, over the years coming in first, second, the lowest, or 1 year she had extreme eye nerve pain. She came in 5th, and that was the lowest she's ever, 6th, sorry, that was the lowest she ever came in. Miracle rises above challenges.
Also rising above the challenges in these COVID times is 16-year-old Damian Ferguson, another sophomore of EP York High School. While he is doing well in his remote learning, COVID did pose one challenge for him.
I learned by just listening. Well, for maths and so it's kind of hard because maths is more of a hands-on subject, so this pandemic messed that up.
But Damien has learned to use an app that simplified the problem. The BCVI is there to help them with that.
Our job is to make sure that children who are blind or severely visually impaired are given everything that they need to be able to function independently and to succeed in school. So we provide all their canes, we provide the talking calculators, we provide their Braille books.
While the learning for these students continues remotely, their parents will have another worry when schools reopen.
For most of it, he get it, but we still see here or there where he may forget. And his dad and I were like thinking about whether we should send him back to school when that became an option to go face to face. And, you know, when Belize came out with the vaccine, when it was approved for his age group, we immediately, like, we have to get him on this and take the vaccine as quick as possible, because then he has a better chance, you know, and also be able to go back to school.
But until that day comes, they do what they do best from the comfort of their homes. Marion Ali for News 5.